So today I'm going on another wee walk. I'm not 100% good physically, but I couldn't pass up a good day like today. And I've got some company with me as well. Another dog from the dog rescue that Macaroni came from when I talked about suicide in a couple of videos ago. Who I've got with me today is a dog I'm fostering called Tigerlily, which is a little strange because she's got the same name as my husky back home in Scotland. She's a lovely girl and she's a husky as well. But yeah, we're just going to be doing the Three Cliffs Bay today over in the Gower. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, so the last few days I've been a bit out of commission, still not quite back to myself. Quick rundown, just woke up one morning, couldn't breathe properly, chest pains, all that fun stuff. After 2 A&E visits and GP appointment and a bunch of different doctors, including like heads of departments and stuff. No idea what's wrong with me, no idea. But yeah, it could be a psychological thing, they said. Obviously I'm not doing well mentally, and it's probably triggered something, but yeah, I just want to get back. I was getting so bored and I just want to get back out into the outdoors with my main girl Tigerlily here. And yeah, I thought a small beach walk, I think I can manage that, even though I can already start to feel I can't get enough air in, but gotta keep going, right? Well, the psychological toll that's been taken on my body is clearly showing its effects these days. Thankfully, it's been dissipating. Today's not too bad. I can actually breathe somewhat normally now. Maybe it was just a few days of rest needed. But yeah, it's probably been brought on by the panic attacks that I have. I don't know what the correct used to say is, but yeah, I've been having panic attacks for the last few years, but they've been getting more and more frequent as it's gone on. Now I have probably averaging around 1 a day, maybe 5 a week type thing, but that can range from 4 in 1 day to none in a day. Sometimes things set it off that I am aware of and why it sets it off, Other times, I have no idea. I just suddenly get tight-chested, hyperventilating. Yeah, not fun being able to control emotions. Vision goes blurry, everything. But they do happen. Happen more frequent. But you just gotta find a way to ground yourself with them and focus in the here and now when you have them, just to get yourself back to being, in a sense, normal. Not that you can be normal, who wants to be normal, but it's more the fact of just trying to get your way through it, much like life. So, panic attacks are something that I've had to deal with, especially lately, quite a lot of. And it's hard to talk about panic attacks, really, because how do you approach a subject that you don't really actually know much about them, why they happen? I mean, I've been going to therapy for a couple months now, and the last session was actually the first time I have cried in front of my therapist. And if people know me, you know how big a deal that is, but people who don't know me, I find it really hard to cry in front of people. It has to be something pretty big to make that happen. And even if I do, I try to conceal it or not show it or hide it with my cat, hands, something. Because I was told that men don't cry, or I'll give you something to cry about. Famous line. Yeah. And yeah, I cry probably a lot. Arguably 5 times a day, averaging. Most of the time it is set off by something like music, a video, watching a movie. Sometimes it just comes out, like it needs to be released, like an overfilling water bottle. I don't know. But now one of the reason I cried in front of my therapist is something that she said to me. It was to do with panic attacks. It was almost like her saying, I can't remember the correct words or anything. Memory is not a great thing with me at the minute. But it was along the lines of, there's no wonder that I have panic attacks. I have not dealt with stuff in the past. I have not processed things properly. I've just buried them deep down and not let myself feel the emotions or deal with them or talk it out with people. I've just had to keep going, and it's caught up with me. And something recently that I talked about in the last video, if anything like that has taught me, is yeah, I've not dealt with stuff properly. I've buried in a lot, and something big is what happened a few months ago that wrecked me. Proves that I'm not okay, haven't been for years. But this time, I'm making strides to not repeat that, or at least find better ways to deal with things that come up in life that we all go through that take us for a loop or hit us hard. And hopefully in time, it's not a quick, easy road, and it's not something that can be cured, but it's something that in time will make life not bearable, but actually worth something. Right now it doesn't feel like worth anything. Well, at least this little beach walk that I'm doing with Mrs. here won't lead to a panic attack. Can't see how that would ever happen. It's far too relaxing. Listen to the waves, having her spot all the wildlife for me, seeing little sandpipers dart in and out of the waves, and lovely weather. Can't exactly have a panic attack with all this going on. It's nice. Well, with panic attacks, I've had ranges of them. I've had minor ones that only last like 10-15 seconds, ones that have made me hyperventilate and stop what I'm doing, but I've had a couple ones where they were really bad, two of which I thought I was actually going to maybe not die from, but it was bad. One of them, I was in a room with lethal injections because I was in the middle of a wildlife centre. I was by myself in a room, and I think everything piled up on top of me in a foreign country, and had a pretty bad panic attack where I couldn't control my breathing, paced everywhere. Called my sisters to try and calm me down. It was a bit of a mess. It's actually what led to me leaving New Zealand. It just scared the crap out of me. I knew that one of the reasons was being too far from, I guess, friends, family. I was completely alone out there, and like a good 12-hour journey from anyone that I knew really at that point. But the second one happened this year. I won't really say the circumstances of what led to it, because it is still fairly recent. But that one, probably the worst I've had, and something led to it. It was a trigger, but I couldn't move for half an hour, even with my sister on the phone with me. I thankfully knew what was happening as I was descended into the panic attack, and thankfully she picked up. I felt really bad that I'd done it on her birthday, but I couldn't control when that happened, I guess. But That one was terrifying. That one, I was on my side, crying, panting. I didn't know what to do. I thought the world had ended. I thought I'd fucked up massively, massively. Even now I can start to feel it illuminating in my chest. So I won't talk about too much further because I don't want to actually go into another small panic attack. But it was bad, really bad. Hope I don't go through that one again. I just wanted it to end in that moment. Everything. It was almost like I couldn't cope with all the pain hitting me at once. But got through it. Still here. I guess talking about panic attacks isn't something that's easy to do, easy to hear, easy to experience, but an important thing to talk about. I mean, I experience them in all aspects of my life. I get them at work, not that my colleagues really know about it, only really management knows about that. I get them in my home, I get them out and about, I get them on walks like this. It differs. It depends on if something triggers it or not. I mean, even talking about it, I can feel it like near the surface, like it's ready to come out. I mean, with therapy at the moment, I'm opening up a lot of boxes I've sealed shut, and right now I'm just not sealing them up again, so they're all exposed. It's a mess, but with that I'll eventually be able to deal with them, clean it up, make it nice and tidy so I can process them easier, or not have to think about them as much, or not have control over me. I'm not sure. I'm not a therapist. Time will tell. As they say, time heals all wounds. It's going to take a long time, but this time it's going to be different. This time, I'm going to do it properly. Well, we're just coming to the end of the walk now. I wouldn't even call it a walk, to be fair, more of a wander around the beach. But I guess I just wanted to end by saying that if anyone who does watch these videos also suffers from panic attacks like myself, I guess the best thing to say for you guys and myself is how to get through it. And the way I've found with myself is I focus on my breathing. I try to focus on the surrounding areas, point things out. I've guided people through when they've had panic attacks, when they've called me, just to get them to focus on in and out, asking them to point out things around them, and it can be something so simple as the green grass, the dying ferns, the sand beneath your feet. Just making yourself like grounded in the area. And then the panic attack will pass. It always does. It's just not fun when you're in it. But I hope that does help some people, is just trying to find a way to almost center yourself, ground yourself to the moment that you're in, to stop yourself spiraling. That's what brings me out of it anyway. And if you can, have someone there, even if it's on a phone call, because then, I don't know, you're not alone. Being alone sucks. It really sucks.